Oh, yeah.
And if you could relate to that, this song's for you.
Every time I think about all he's done, how he changed my life and made it so much better, I'm just in awe. It's so amazing, yeah. Cause many times I was down on my knees crying, looking for the answer, but I couldn't find it at all, yeah. But he always came on time and made it right. He's faithful, yeah. He won't let me fall. Never, he never let me down before. Oh no, every day I need him. Cause I'm just a man. I'm just a human. And I can't do nothing without him. I'll give you the glory. Without him, I'm nothing. Trials and tribulations everywhere I look. So I find myself deeper in this book. Cause I believe what it says when I read. See, the scripture said it was gonna get worse. So this righteous act, I'm gonna rehearse it and keep going no matter what. I know he's covering me. Yes, I believe he's faithful. So I'm never worried, no. He won't let me fall. He's got me in his hands, and he's holding me. Every day I need him. Cause I'm just a human. And he's so much more. Now without him, I'm nothing. Without him, if you're out there listening and you know that everything you got is 'cause of him, put your hands up right now and say thank you. You should say thank you. Yeah. And let him know you appreciate everything he's done for you. Oh, say thank you. Thank you. 'Cause he didn't have to do it, but he did. He's been faithful, yeah. And every day he won't let me fall. No, he won't. He never let me down before. Not once. Every day I need him more. And I know that I can't do nothing without him. I need him for everything, yeah. And I'm nothing now without him. Oh, the breath I breathe that don't belong to me. I'm nothing without him. Oh, I'm nothing at all without him.
This is the daughter of Zion Health and Wellness, Queen Rita speaking. I have another lesson today called envy. Y'all know about envy, okay? I want to give the Most High the head of my life, Yahushua HaMashiach, better known as Jesus Christ, and the Ruach HaKadosh, better known as the Holy Spirit. Family, I want you to get together and pray for all the children of Israel, but especially right now, I need you to pray for my son. He is in the truth, and his name is Kolya Perine, and his wife's name is Cassandra Perine, and their daughter's name is Daneya Baber. Please pray for them. Right now, they are very sick, and they need your prayers. Please. Let's start with the definition of envy. What is the true meaning of envy? A feeling of unhappiness over another good fortune together with a desire to have the same good fortune he has filled with envy on seeing her success or his success. Okay. What is the example of envy? You feel envious when someone else has something that you want to have. Example is when someone possesses or exclusive items that you would also like to own. such as an expensive car, a beautiful home, or front row seats to a sports match. Really? I ain't trying to look for no sports. Okay. Why is envy a bad thing? Envy can be destructive, emotional, both mentally and physically. Envious people tend to feel hostile, right? What? Angry, disrespectful, irritable. Envy is also related to depression, anxiety that develops of the prejudicial of a person's unhappiness. Not surprising, these negative mental states can impact physical health. I didn't know that. Okay, another definition. What is the purpose of envy? The answer is that the whole purpose of envy is to motivate you into acting by covetousness and stealing what the others have. Jealousy. This is why jealousy has a aggressive compound, but envy is more positive, sometimes even being entangled with admiring. Wow. I don't want to admire nobody that much. What are the traits of envy? Envy is a feeling of covetousness with regard to someone's advantages, possessions, traits, such as beauty, success, or talent. It is also a common defense to shame. When we feel lost than others in some respect, when the defense is working, we are not aware of the feelings of inadequacy. Excuse me. What emotion does envy comes from? When a person becomes envious, it is often due to some degree of dissatisfaction with themselves. Other words, envy occurs when a person believes that they have what another person has when increasing in their own happiness. So what it means, if they see you have something, they're envious of it, so they'll try to get it. They, no matter the cost. Okay? Is envy positive or negative? Y'all can answer that. Envy is often making people want more, and it is usually things. It is a general negative overall. It is merely involved negativity, feelings towards someone else because of what they have or what they can do. Wow. Mm, ain't that something? How do you deal with envy? Okay, I have three ways to erase your envy. Recognize that pride is just the flip side of envy. Replacing knowledge of envy. Envy with compassion. Mm, ain't that something? That goes back to the fruits of the Spirit that the Most High told us we're supposed to have, not the fruits of the flesh. Okay, is it okay to envy others? Let's see about this. Jealousy is often seen as a negative emotion or bad trait to have. It is usually with actions such as revenge or bitterness, especially when it has triggered a concerned energy within someone. Now we talk about energy. Be careful. Hang around people that have less energy. They bring you down. Okay. How does any envious person behave? The envious person may deeply want what the other person has and feels frustrated at not being able to have it. The envious person can then act on their frustration and may attack another person. Wow. No, I don't want to hang around envy people. I don't want nobody attacking me. Does envy mean hate? To feel displeasure or hatred towards someone and their good fortune or possessions? Wow. Wow. Y'all know some people like this. Don't pretend like you don't. Okay? What caused envy? Okay. Envy develops when an individual compares themselves to another and find themselves to be inferior. Although comparing the self to another may lead to development of envy and other emotions that can cause pain. Y'all know envy can cause pain. Y'all know that, okay? Because when someone's envious and they want something someone else has, and they stay up all night trying to see how they can get it. And sometimes you guys have to understand something. They'll rob you just to get your possession. Believe that or not. Cause of jealousy and envy includes dissatisfaction, focuses on what one does not have rather than what one does have, compared to others. Some individuals were conditioned at an early age to evolve themselves only through comparison to others. Pride, seeking signification, low self esteem, and desire of worldly gain. Well, the Most High tell you about that worldly gain. If you love the world, you are not of His. Okay. How do we deal with someone with envy? Wow. If you start to feel small, this is what the envious person wants. Do not let them insult you. Do not make apologies for those who are and what you do. See, this is what you call envy. But people, they don't know. And sometimes people are envious of you and you don't even know it. So, food for thought. What do the Most High have to say about this envy? Let's go to Isaiah 11, verse 13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversary of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. Okay? Y'all understand that? Let's go to Proverbs 3 and 31. Envy thou art not the oppressors, and choose none of their ways. That means don't be doing what the other nations do, your oppressors. The Most High have statutes, laws, and commandments for you. Let's go to Proverbs again, 27 and 4. Wrath is cruel and anger. It is outrage, but who is able to stand before envy? Who is? When you keep these laws, statutes, commandments according to what the Most High say, you don't have to worry about envy. Let's go to Romans 1 and 29. Being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, malice, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malice, and whispers. That's the fruits of the flesh. Envy is a sin. Our people don't understand that. Envy is sin. I'm talking about the children of Israel, the 1/3, the 2/3. Envy is a sin. Let's go to Matthew 27:18. For he knows that for envy they have delivered him. Mm-hmm. Who are you talking about? They delivered the Messiah, Yahushua Mashiach, Christ, because they envied him. That's why they delivered him up, because he was telling the truth about the kingdom of the Most High. Let's go to Mark 15 and 10. For he knows that the chief priest has delivered him of envy. Our own people, they do this now, right now. They envious of you. You got something, some type of possessions, whatever you have. How did he get that? How did she get that? The Most High gave it to him. But you get envy because you want it. You think you deserve it. Really? We gonna see about that. 1 Timothy 6 and 4. He is proud, knowing nothing, but do about questions and strife of words. Thereof comes envy and strife, railing, evil, slander. Mm, wow. Now let's go to Job 5:2. For wrath kills the foolish man, and envy slays the silly one. Are you silly? Let's go to Acts 7:9. And the patriarchs moved with envy, so Joseph unto Egypt, but God was with him. Y'all remember the thing about Joseph? They thought they got rid of him. Most High say no. He was the governor of Egypt. And they had to come and get their food from him. Proverbs 23:17. Let not thy heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the days long. Wow. You build fear of the Most High, not man. The Philippines 1:15. Some indeed preach Christ, even of envy and strife, and some also of good will. So you got these false teachers out here preaching Christ, but they don't do nothing he say do. And they think they're going to get in the kingdom? Really? Really? We're going to see about that. Let's go to James 4:5. Do ye think that the scriptures say in vain, the spirit that dwells in us lusts to envy? Mm, mm. What can I say? Let's go to Proverbs 14:30. Proverbs 14:30. A sound heart is the life of the flesh, but an envy the rottenness of the bones. So when you envy, you rotten your bones. You having pain, you having headache, you having confusion. You don't know go right or left. Really? Okay. Let's go to Titus 3:3. For we ourselves also were sometimes foolish, disobedient, deceiving, serving divers lust, and pleasure, living in malice and envy, hatefulness, and haunting one another. Do I need to say more? Let me explain something to you. A lot of us, we got some beautiful black queens and kings, and they envious of our looks, our hair, our shape, our talk, males and females. Acts 13:45. But then the Jews saw the multitude, they were filled with envy, and speak against those things which were spoken by Paul, contractings and blasphemy. When we try to tell the people the truth, they get envy. They say we don't know nothing. We don't. We're in the last days. The Most High is gathering his people that tell us the truth, the way that we should go according to the commandments. Ecclesiastes 9:6. Also their love and their hate and their envy is now perished. Yeah, you're going to be no more. Neither have they any more a portion forever in anything that is done under the sun. Most High going to kill your ass. Hear me talking. I'm not playing with this word. Let's go to Isaiah 26:11. The Lord, when tried his hand, is lifted up. They will not see, but they shall see, and be ashamed of their envy. As the people ye, the fire of thy enemies shall devour them. Think about it. Ezekiel 35:11. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord God, I will even do according to thy anger. See, the Most High is angry every day. And according to thy envy, which thou hast used out of thy hate against them. You're talking about Israel. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. Woo! Y'all keep hating Israel if you want to. Y'all keep hating Israel if you want to. Y'all gonna perish. Let's go to Acts 17:5. But the Jews which believe not, move with envy. They talking about the Jews. No, we got some jealous Israelites. Took unto them concerning lewd fellows of the bastard sort, and gathered a company, and set all the city on a uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out to the people. Y'all know we do that. Y'all have to understand something. The Most High's not playing. Envy will get you killed. James 4:5. Do not think that the scriptures say it is in vain. The Spirit dwells in us, lust to envy. I want to remind you, the Most High is not playing with you. You don't even understand what He's really saying. Our people think they do, but they don't. The Most High is an awesome Elohim. He tells what we should and shouldn't do. He tells what to eat. He does all these things. But some of our people, they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen what the Most High has to say. Choose you this day who you will serve. Are you going to serve the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob? Or are you going to serve Satan and his dominions? Shalom!